Hello, everyone. It's Dr. G here, and welcome to Entrepreneurial Marketing. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the product marketing portfolio that we're going to be doing all semester in this class. So I'm really excited to get started. Now, what we're going to do is go through the exact stages of what you do in creating a product idea and bringing it to market, and the evidence that you'll need to provide to an investor. So everything we do this semester connects back to this project. And by the end, you'll have something you can actually be proud of and put in your portfolio. The objectives in this class are super fun. And the reason is because I'm going to take you through the same steps you would if you were in business trying to make your own product. So the first thing we're going to do is brainstorm that idea. And the long game is to create a beautiful written portfolio that you can take to an investor, pitch it, and then also have the ability to evaluate ideas. I know you're all thinking how this is going to work. Well, you are going to have so much fun because you are working in teams. Yay, 4 to 5 people. I know that's scary for some of you, particularly in the online session, but you know what? That's what we do in the real world. So you're going to develop a product and service idea that we will brainstorm with a number of different ways that I've learned over the years. Now, you are going to collaborate all semester long in a number of different projects with these team members. So you're going to create a charter on how you're going to work together and get this work done. You will work on that same idea all semester long. We're going to build it from start to finish. And then finally, we'll chunk those up into small bite-size assignments. So when we get to the end, it's not so overwhelming. So there is a unique methodology to how we come up with what is a portfolio. A portfolio is a number of assets that you will create throughout the class, and that is going to build towards that bigger written portfolio that you will have. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ideate with a number of different ways doing that and brainstorm an idea. Then you're going to create that idea proposal. I'm going to evaluate it and give you some feedback on that. Now, these are all going to work with your teams. Now, your written portfolio is a combination of several different assignments that we do throughout the course, and you're going to package it all up into a portfolio that you can provide to that investor. Finally, you are going to pitch that idea to the class. If you're online, it's going to be by video. If you are in person, we'll do it in class and have a little fun there. Now, finally, once you have delivered your pitch, now we, as students, will then evaluate your pitch as if we are the investor and deem whether or not it is worthy of our investment. There are 4 major areas that we're going to cover in this course as we design your idea. First is to develop a target market. We're going to create a pricing strategy and a full profit and loss for your product. We're going to come up with those features and what we call a minimum viable offering. Then you're going to develop a brand identity, and how are you going to promote it to be successful? Once you have your idea started, then we're going to look at who is it who wants to buy our product. And we're going to prioritize based on developing a segment or different groups of people who have something in common and try to figure out what is the value that our product provides to them. Once we provide that value proposition, then we are going to hone in on prioritizing personas or different types of people within that group that we want to target. And then finally, we're going to size the market. How big is this idea? Are you going to start small, maybe in your own local area? Is it something that you want to take globally? So we are going to go through each of these steps, which is so important before you ever start to design your product. Who is the one who is most likely to buy. Once we define that audience, we need to determine how we're going to price the product and create a budget around bringing this product to market and operationalizing it. So we are going to develop what's called a minimum viable offering, or what are those features and what is the value to that first product you'll bring to market. Then by doing that, you're going to look at a competitive review. Who's out there? Are they doing it? How can we build something bigger, faster, better, stronger? We're going to look at the variable expenses of providing or creating one product and all the fixed expenses for you to run your business. Now we're going to develop a pricing strategy that is around how much is the customer willing to spend and what value do we have and what are the techniques that we will use to price that product. Then finally, you are going to create a 1-year profit and loss statement that's the actual statement that you can give to a banker or an investor. Next up is the fun stuff. Well, it's all fun, but you're going to get your creative edge on. We are going to explore creating a brand for your product idea. And we call this brand identity. That will be including a color palette, the vibe, the messages, the personality of your brand, which will inform your typography, your colors, and then lastly, you're going to design a logo. Guess what? It's not until all of that is done that you think about promotion. And so your promotion plan pulls everything together. You'll map out the buyer's journey, define your key messages, choose your channels, set key performance indicators, meaning how do you know whether you're doing well or not, and create a simple marketing calendar and a budget. This is where your idea starts to feel real. Okay, now pulling your grading together is very incremental in this. Your grade comes from the multiple building block assignments across a semester, not just one big final at the end. If you stay engaged and keep up with the building blocks, you'll be in great shape for the rest of the project. Now, the rubrics will be provided to you as always in each of the assignments. Okay, so how are you going to get started and how are you going to win here? The checklist I have for you is to help you stay organized. I want you to pay attention to the deadlines. Don't wait until the last minute on your assignments, your building blocks. And look at what's required in the submissions, because it's not going to just, every piece is going to have an executive summary for your portfolio, but it's also going to have other things, tools that you're going to be using, creating throughout. So treat it like a real project you would have with real stakes, because that's how you're going to get the most out of it. And in the end, you're going to have a beautiful portfolio piece to put into your personal branding. All right, so that's a wrap. Make sure you look closely at the assignment details and each of the building blocks as they come up. And as always, I'm always here for you to think through your idea, challenge your thinking, support your progress. I'm really excited to see what you come up with this semester. So take care, everyone, and happy ideating.